Hey guys, what's going on? Megan and Will here, and we have a nice special little video for you guys today. It is our 1 month selling on eBay video. Now, we have been selling on eBay going on 2 years. We've been wanting to make this video because it's got a lot of really good content in it. So, hope you enjoy. And yeah, so this covers our first month selling on eBay. And Megan will tell you why we started selling on eBay to begin with.
So, like so many other people, we just wanted a little bit of extra income. And I looked at a list of businesses that don't take a lot of money to start. And one that I thought sounded interesting was reselling.
Yeah. So we started selling on eBay because it was a low cost business to start. So if you're looking for extra money, selling on eBay is actually not a bad option. You can try it out like we did and kind of test run it. It's very cheap to start, which is great. And you can see if you want to do it or not. So let's go to it. As you can see, we made $176 in our first 30 days selling on eBay, and we sold 5 items. Now, that's not too bad for being a first-time seller, and you do have to have patience. If you are just selling on eBay, it kind of does take some time to get going, but once it gets going, it's pretty good. So the days that we sold, as you can see from this graph, are the very end of May. That's pretty much when we opened our eBay account, and we made our first sale like the next day or two, which was so crazy. And we'll get to what we sold right after this. So after we made our first sale, it did take us 2 weeks, almost 15 days about, to make another sale. And we started listing stuff kind of slowly. Good tip is to try to list every day. You want to make the eBay algorithm happy. I know that's a lot when you first start off, and you might not have that many items, but it would be really helpful to try to list 1 item a day if you can. If not, that's okay. So
You can also start with your own personal items. It's really easy to go through your closet and do it with stuff that you don't like anymore, or stuff that you just don't wear for whatever reason, and that makes it really easy.
Yeah, definitely. So as you can see, after we made the first sale, it took us a few weeks to make the second. But once we made that second sale, it kind of got going, and we shortly made one after that, 5 days after that, on June 20th. And then the next day, we made another one. And then to end out June, it took 9 more days to make another sale, but 5 sales to start off our first 30 days wasn't too bad as a new eBay seller.
So as you can see, we made $31 in May from the one sale, and then we made $63 from the next 4, which is almost $16 per item.
Yeah, so again, not bad to start off with. 15-ish dollars per item to net is pretty good. So we'll move on to the next one here. And this was a really good graph. Now, this is actually not based on our first month, only our first month selling on eBay. This is based on a few months of sales. We compiled a list or an Excel spreadsheet of when we made our sales, and we looked at the days that we were selling, and we found Monday to be the best day that we made sales, which is pretty interesting. As people start to come back into the office, that Monday and Tuesday were the most popular days that we made sales. And now, finally, let's move on to the actual 5 sale items that we sold. So 3 out of 5 were free items, which is really sweet. You can look on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist for free items. But of course, someone has to want it, so that's the only thing. So you can't pick up a $5 book with free ship and sell it and make money on it. So our very first sale was a pair of Adidas shoes, which is pretty cool. We paid a Goodwill price of $3.99 for them, and we were able to sell them for $35, which is pretty sweet. So that was a good start for us for sure.
So the second thing we sold was a necklace that somebody was giving away for free, just cleaning up at their house. And I guess it was from a TV show. So yeah, it was just kind of like a niche item that people were interested in.
So guys, just a quick side note here. You'll notice that we sold this item for $3. And when you're just starting out on eBay, it's better to make sales even if they're small rather than prioritize making a lot of money. This proves to eBay that you're a good seller, and ideally it opens up the floodgates for you. People say you really start to get going after you make 10 sales. All right, now back to the video. The third item we sold was a Ralph Lauren suitcase, which is pretty crazy. Ralph Lauren usually does do well for us. It's a little bit saturated, but this was a really cool item. Like, it was vintage and it seems like kind of rare. It's just unique. So unique things really do help you. We found this at an estate sale for I think $6 or $8, and we sold it for $42. So item number 4 was actually 2 sticks of RAM that someone gave me, which is pretty funny. So if you have friends or relatives that have extra items that they want to give you or they no longer need, like, that's actually really great. And you can say, yeah, I'll take it and we'll see if we can sell it. And this one sold, which is really cool. So I know computer parts are in demand or can be in demand. So that's pretty neat.
So the next item that we sold was a little Volkswagen match car, and it was the kind where you pull it back and it drives forward by itself. It was leopard print. It was really cute, and we got that for free. Somebody was having a warehouse sale. They were just cleaning out all their old stuff so they could renovate it and continue to do more sales at this warehouse, and that was one of the things we found there.
That's right. So that is going to wrap us up on our first 5 sales on eBay. So we really learned a lot of things in starting an eBay account and listing items and trying to make sales to start kind of a side hustle. So this is a really good low-cost side hustle that you can try to make additional money on the side. And it's especially good today when everything is really expensive.
And we just wanted to reiterate that you just need a little bit of patience, and you might not sell something immediately. You might, and then you might be like us and take 2 weeks to sell something else. But if you want to do it or you need the extra money, just keep with it and stick with it, and you'll make it work.
Yeah, so that was our month 1 on eBay. Stay tuned for month 2. And our goal for month 2 was just to simply double our sales and see how we could do, continue to try to list things either every day or at least weekly, and hope that we could make more sales than we did in month 1. So thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it, and we hope that this inspired you to start your own eBay account and eBay journey. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Catch you on the next one.
Time is barely on our side. I don't want to waste what's left. The storms we chase and leave.